probably could have chose a better image.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They just go together.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15, line. Shoot.
He's got Harrison left side complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That should have been an interception, at the very least.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Warner. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's one for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Because I just don't get it. Like this, we have 9 dedicated blockers. Those individuals got into zone.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, let's do. Hey, Alpha.
It'll be Warner on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
61, matchbox, light.
To throw on third down, Warner. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Punt the ball, bro. Punt the ball. These fucking serious. Oh, I'm not gonna punt
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Got his man in stride, complete.
Are you serious?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Back to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
God damn, he's right fucking there. Why is he throwing that ball so fucking high?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Damn.
On 3rd down, Blunt.
Touchdown.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get
in trouble, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Warner, he's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, my, that's so
Across his
fucking
body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Why is he gaining 5 yards?
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Warner.
Offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now McCoy. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Check pass. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Right here. Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Warner to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw, Warner. And he comes back with one complete.
Fucking kidding me?
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. On 1st and 10, Warner. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Warner. And that one almost intercepted.
Oh, my God. Where is the INT?
Loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Wood. Go on. Go.
Warner from the gun. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only one so far this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Reggie White, one of 4, got back there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
51 the mic. 51 the mic.
Now Warner. Big throw caught. The 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Out of the gun, here's Warner.
Going in the coverage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to get his big receiver, Brandon Marshall. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick, that's caught by Howard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. This is caught by Jackson. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And some room to maneuver.
That's it.
There he goes, right side.
That was a good way. If he has the speed, he has the angle with him. Why is he slowing down?
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, my God. They gave him that.
Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston.
They gave him that.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Looking to throw. Warner. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
36.
Hey, exit. Go.
Operating from the gun. Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown.
What the fuck? Are you serious, bro?
There to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Oh, John. It's an easy take. God, that's an easy ass take.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Keep throwing that right in the coverage. He throwing right in the phantom coverage, bro. That's what makes it
Fielded
worse.
about a yard deep.
Okay.
And he'll bring it a few
You don't need
past
to be
the
a
20
fucking super
to the
fly
23-yard line.
to be able to get away. He don't need to be there. But he has his speed. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. And his agility is good enough.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fine.
Oh my God, dude.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
so
one play drive where you throw an interception.
That's what it was.
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, the blitzing cornerback on the left-hand side this time. Yeah, the blitzing cornerback on the left.
From the 24.
Oh, I fucked up.
Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
Come here.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Oh my God, I fucked up right there.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Oh. Yeah, it's so fucking weak, bro.
Fourth down.
Oh, my God. 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 That was, dude, that was a take. Golden Tate, bro, wide open, coming on that slant. Nobody's with him, and he just throws the ball fucking 15 yards to the left.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
That's a 5-yard fucking pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Yeah. All right. God damn. Yeah, fun. Shit. They fucking fun.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Where are you going? Where are you going? What's on?
On first down, it's good. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
See? Over there, getting cheated out of a dumbass game right now that I should not be getting cheated out of.
On third down, this is Jackson.
Like, what's it called?
This play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down, here we go.
Then
they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
I vividly stopped him, but now the problem is that when he, as he went to go, throw the ball or whatever, because he was
pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Fourth down trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
They moved him to the outside of the ball towards the receiver.
That's exactly what they got.
How does that make sense?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10
they allowed him
at
to
the
get tackled,
43.
but when he got tackled, he fell forward into the end zone.
Switch up, fire.
Play action, it's Warner. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They run on first down with Jackson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set. 10-2 soft. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown. Todd Gurley there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Watch the slap. 552. Let's make these babies crawl right now. 552.
First down, Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vic, and he finds Howard complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And Tate's got it. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. 11 more on that one and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back them up. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
51 the mark, boy, 51. All day, baby, all day.
On 4th down, Warner. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.